Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Monday, August 18th, Major League Baseball bets. I know we're about 12 hours late with this one, but there's only one day game today. It is an important game, but we do apologize for the lateness coming out. Also, this show brought to you here on YouTube by Outlier, world's #1 sports betting app out there. Not only great bet ideas, great odds shopping for you as well. You can also keep all of your bets from multiple books in one place without having to go from book to book to book to book to book to book to book. So why not make life easier for yourself? Outlier.com, or Outlier the app. You will find 7-day free trial in our YouTube channel page. And the links also at the end of every episode in the comments section will be a link there as well. Discord channel available. A lot of you ask about that daily. It is available. It's $50 per month. You do get all the picks bets early. You're also going to get a bunch of bonus material, WNBA, Formula One, golf. That and NFL, college football coming up soon. NBA and college basketball coming up soon. You're going to have so many plays on there. They're coming out of your wazoo. You can get the Discord by checking out channel links again here on YouTube or at the end of every episode in the comments section. I have a link there as well. Let's get started with the games. 2:20 Eastern time frame. Cubs Brewers. We got Freddie Peralta. We got Cade Horton. This is a doubleheader here. Total in this game at 8. Let's see what we got. Cubs slightly favored for some unknown freaking reason here. Are we kidding me right now? Just a couple things in this one here. We're going to give you a bunch of plays. A couple things off the top. Freddie Peralta hasn't went 6 innings. I think 4 or 5 or 5 out of 6 last starts. Keep that in mind as well. Cade Horton's pitched pretty well. Cubs can't score. Brewers did struggle to score the last couple games against the Reds in Cincinnati. Do keep that in mind. Now, Friday was a special, when they came back for, 8-1. They had to go to extra innings and won. They had to score 2 in the back and then in the 9th to get that game to extras yesterday. So it's not like they've had a lot of runs in that streak, but towards the end of the streak was kind of dying off a little bit as the offense was not necessarily being god-awful, but just maybe coming back to reality a little bit after putting up touchdowns in games before that. I said this on the last 3 shows. We're doing nothing but under on the Cubs until they prove us otherwise. And guess what? All 3 games in Pittsburgh, under, or against Pittsburgh. All we did was cash in those games. That's where we're going again here. Let's give you all the bets in this game here. We got a boatload of them because we don't have any game 2 bets as of yet. Brewers, Cubs, under 2.5 first 3 innings, 4.5 first 5, 6.5 first 7, and 8.5 for the game. In fact, the Cubs games, they don't even start scoring really till the 4th. Cubs under 3.5 team total. Cade Horton, 4+ Ks, 5+ Ks. Peralta, 6+ Ks. All right, then a bunch of under on props. Here we go. Cade Horton under 2.5 earned runs as well. Tucker under 0.5 a run. Tucker under 1.5 total bases. Castro under 0.5 a hit. Carson Kelly under 0.5 a run. PCA under 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. Swanson under 0.5 a single. Bush under 1.5 total bases. Bush under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Vaughn under 0.5 a run. Bush under 0.5 a run. Tucker under 0.5 a single. Happ to strike out once plus. Castro under 0.5 hit, run, RBI. Decent plus money. PCA under 1.5 total bases. Like we mentioned before, Peralta under 17.5 outs. Tucker under 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. So if you don't like the under, you ain't going to like this game. The way we kind of got this figured out. Let's get to the night game, 6:40 Eastern time frame. Marlins and Yuli Perez against Liberatore and the Cardinals. Cardinals Marlins about $1.40 favorite, 7.5 total. Team total over for the Marlins is worth the smash. Yuli Perez has been dealing. Liberatore sucks pretty much anywhere you throw him. Definitely like the Marlins here. Marlins minus 0.5 a run first 5 innings. Marlins minus 1.5 on the game. Marlins over the team total. I definitely would be hammering that. Perez, if you can get him under 2.5 earned runs, worth the play as well. Yuli has been fireballing away. I expect him to do so against the Cardinals here in this one. Let's see. Blue Jays Pirates, 6:40 Eastern time. Paul Skeens Day, so everybody's excited about The only time you're ever excited about a Pirates game is when Paul Skeens is on the mound. Gausman going on the other side, total around 7. Understand the total's low. Here's how we play this. Skeens got crushed in his last time out, but the Brewers were just cooking, right? And the aces, you'll notice the big-time pitchers have definitely struggled here as of late. Reason why is they're all getting a lot of innings on those arms. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. A lot of times the teams this year will let him skip a start. Skeens, I don't think he's, this is like at the high end of his innings. So don't be, when he blows up, don't sit there and get all mad. I mean, it's just these guys, it's a lot of innings to throw damn near 200, right? These days, they just don't, as hard as they throw the ball, it is hard. Anyway, getting back to this one. We do like a low-scoring game, though. I don't think the Blue Jays don't get to see him very often, where the Brewers see him a lot more. I'll lean to the Pirates here, but a low-scoring game, 2-1, 3-2 type of win here. So Pirates money line, worth the play. I'd like the money line front 5 better on that one. Under 3.5, the front 5, I would also focus there. Next game up, 6:40 Eastern time. Spaghetti, Arrighetti, and the Stros finally get out of their worst place to play, which is at home. Go figure. They go to Detroit. Detroit walloped the first 2 games, and all of a sudden Paddock and the Tigers decided to give the Twins offense 8 runs. Okay. Who saw that coming? Not many in this one. So this one here, Astros are a dog in this one. Kind of like, I don't necessarily know about the win here for the Stros. I love plus a half a run from 5, plus 1.5 for the game here for the Stros. They play better on the road than they do at home. It's one of the weirdest things you're going to see out there. It'd be different if it was like these AAA ballparks that the A's and Tampa Bay or, spring training ballparks. That I understand a little bit more, but not when your team is there all the time. So Astros plus a half a run from 5. Astros plus 1.5 for the game. Also, Stros, if you can get a 3.5 team total, like that one quite a bit as well. Next game up, 6:45 Eastern time. Phillies back at home against the Mariners. So Phillies came out yesterday in a time slot that never produces an over. That early morning, 11:30 a.m. game, put up 9. But the bad part was giving up 6 runs to the Nats. You go up 6-0, and then it's 6-6, so your front 5 gets smashed. Which is not a lot of fun, right? So nobody wants to lose their front 5 play. And, of course, that's what the Phillies did. It ended up being a 9-6 game. Yay, Phillies. Ranger Suarez, those pitched really well. Nola was on the mound yesterday, first start back. So basically anything could possibly happen in that one. I don't think that's the case today here. The Mariners haven't been really great on the road. They struggled against Baltimore. They struggled against the Mets. Do we expect them to be great against the Phillies? Probably not. This game's almost a coin flip. This is a good opportunity value-wise here if you're a Phillies, if you like the Phillies, which we do. Phillies money line front 5, Phillies money line for the game. Also, Phillies over their team total, maybe Seattle under theirs. So keep an eye on all of those plays in that one. Next game up, Orioles, Red Sox. Dustin May, Trevor Rogers in Boston. So Orioles, one of the hotter offenses out there lately. They've been smacking runs all over the place, right? They put up a 12 spot yesterday in Houston. Dustin May obviously has had his issues this season. That's why the Dodgers, who are in desperate need of pitching, decided to launch. And then Rogers has been awesome for the Orioles. But the Red Sox hit left-handers better than any other team in Major League Baseball. No question about it. Rogers has been really, really, really good. Like, he's not had one bad game yet. So we don't think maybe he could have one here. I'm kind of thinking so, especially against the team that hits left-handers better than anybody. All right, a lot of over in this one here for us. Orioles, Red Sox over 2.5 the first 3 innings, 4.5 the first 5, 6.5 the first 7, 8 for the game. Orioles over 3.5 team total. Red Sox over 3.5 team total is our number 1 bet on the board. Story, and this is going to be a lot of guys here, so give me a second. Story, Refsnyder, Bregman, and Kobe Mayo. Instead of our normal 5 bets apiece, we've got 7 bets apiece. So for the 4 hitters, Story, Refsnyder, Bregman, and Kobe Mayo. Yes, I did say Kobe Mayo. He's played better. Let's give it to him there. Okay, so 7 bets apiece, all 4 batters. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, RBIs, 1+ total base, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and all 4 of them for 1+ run. So to repeat, Story, Refsnyder, Bregman, Mayo, 7 bets apiece. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 1+ total base, 2+ total base, 3+ total base, and a run. On that 1+ total base, if you can find the juice better for 1+ hit, take that. It's the same damn bet. So keep that in mind. All right, let's get on to the next game here. A lot of overs, like we said in that one. White Sox, Braves, in the most confusing handicap of the day, 7:15 Eastern time. Braves, who are one of the worst road teams out there, played spectacularly against the Guardians on the road. Now they're back at home. And to be in typical Braves fashion, they should probably get swept here by the White Sox. Strider versus Gomez. I can't play that. I don't. This line is way too juicy. So if you come at me with Braves money line, the run line is still minus money, which is absolutely ridiculous for a Braves team. The way they have played this year, I understand on paper they look great. They don't put it together normally on the field, except for 3 games in Cleveland. So what do we do here? We're going to take the White Sox. We're going to do it. We're going to be a little creative here. Well, not necessarily. Plus a half a run from 5, plus 1.5 for the game. White Sox over a team total. I don't want to play that line at 210 for the Braves. I think the Braves probably going to win by a run, but I can't play it at minus 210. Not for that team. Next game up, 7:40 Eastern time frame. Royals, Rangers. We got Waka. And how about this? If you're a Royals fan, you're excited when Waka now hits the mound, as he's been really probably their best pitcher or starting pitcher over the last 2 months. He has been good. They miss Bubic. They miss Cole Reagans. This team's got a lot of pitching depth when they are at full strength. Unfortunately, not there. Lugo got crushed in his last start as well. So Waka's been the most consistent, let's say, over the last 2 months. He hasn't allowed more than 2 earned runs any of those starts. Jack Leiter, by the way, there are a couple of Royals that have monster numbers and limited at-bats. One of them is named Salvador Perez. The other one's named Bobby Witt. The Royals are barely a favorite here, coming off the sweep off the White Sox at home. Love the Royals again in this particular spot. Leiter is much better at home than on the road. Let's go Royals money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Royals over 4.5 team total. Royals money line, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Witt and Perez, normal plays here. 5 bets apiece. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, and 3+ total bases. Next game up, Brewers, Cubs, game 2. So we think the Brewers are going to probably win game 1. Cubs probably going to win game 1, but in a low-scoring affair. I think it's a split here, to be really honest. Patrick and Talion, we expect Talion to get beat up. The total's at 9. We have not made any bets in this particular one yet because we're waiting for game 1 to go off. This one at 8:05. I'm going to be honest with you. Unless the Cubs beat that trend of going over in a game, it will be under 9. That one I can freaking absolutely guarantee. Stay tuned for more to come on that Cubs-Brewers game. But it's nice to have a little 5-game set to start off, right? 8:40 Eastern time, Rockies and the Dodgers, Yamamoto and Freeland. So Dodgers won 3 straight. Offensively, though, against the Padres did not look great. The great news is the pitching staff for the Rockies a lot worse. And normally the Dodgers score boatloads of runs when they head to Colorado here. It's kind of what we expect in this one. It's way too juicy at 300 to play this one, a $3 favorite. So we took the 11 down to 10.5. Not much juice involved in that at all to do so. We're going to play over here with this one here. We got a bunch of plays. Let's give you those. So Rockies, Dodgers over 3.5 the first 3, 5.5 the first 5, 8.5 the first 7, 10.5 for the game. Rockies over 3.5 team total as Yamamoto has struggled. Dodgers over 6.5 team total. That's right, 6.5, big number. Ohtani, home run double, over 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 3+ total bases, 5+ total bases. Andy Pages, home run double, over 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases. Teoscar, who's been hot lately, home run double over 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 3+ total bases, 4+ total bases. And one little nugget in this game, Tovar against Yamamoto is like 7 for 8 lifetime. So we got to roll with Tovar one more time just off of career history alone. Home run double over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, and 3+ total bases. Next game up, Reds, Angels. So the Reds, obviously, tough series against the Brewers when they're coming in that hot. They finally get the game. I will say this, they played them tough. Even they gave up the 8-1 lead in the one game, so lose 10-8. They lose the other game by, just extra innings. They have to, and then they got to beat them late again. But they hung tough. With the Reds are playing pretty decent ball. They're not at the Brewers level at the moment. Reds in this one, Brady Singer against Medros. It's basically a toss-up game for the most part. Reds money line first 5, Reds money line for the game. There's no reason to mess with the run line in this one, folks. The juice is low enough. If you don't think that you only play plus bets, I don't know what to tell you. But minus 116 and like minus 115 are more than acceptable. Please. Just the Reds money line first 5, Reds money line for the game. I'd also look at Reds over their team total. I think has a good shot in this one as well. Next game up, Giants and the Padres. Padres trying to regroup at home, 9:40 Eastern time in this one. And Nestor Cortez, Robbie Ray. The Giants are just trying to figure out how to score a run. Robbie Ray did not pitch well last time out. Nestor Cortez, what do you expect from Nestor? 5 innings, 2 to 3 runs? I mean, that's what you're hoping for, I think. The Padres, I think, will figure out how to score some runs in this series, headed back home after their tail between their legs, after going into L.A. with a 1-game lead and leaving with a 2-game deficit. Like the Padres in this particular spot, I think there's really good value here at $1.30-ish. Give us Padres money line from 5, Padres money line game, Padres over their team total, Giants under theirs. Next game up and the final of the night, 9:40 Eastern time frame. D-backs, as we're recording this extremely late, still are not kind enough to throw out a starting pitcher, not even for the books to figure out. And we got the Guardians coming to town. Maybe the Guardians need to change the scenery against going against the Braves all weekend long. I don't know. It was absolutely pitiful, and they need to figure something out offensively, which they couldn't do against the Braves. I don't know if they're going to even be able to do it against the Diamondbacks on the road here. We're going to take the Diamondbacks slightly in this one. Don't love it. Wouldn't run to the window. We want to give you something, though. So Diamondbacks money line front 5, Diamondbacks money line game. Gavin Williams' struggle, hasn't been fantastic. One of these days, Gavin Williams is going to figure this out. And when he does, he'll be a good pitcher for the Guardians. He just hasn't figured it out yet in his career with that dominant fastball he's got. All right, so that's a rundown. Major League Baseball, August 18th. With all of our bets and everything else, you like the content you're seeing here, make sure you give us a follow, like, subscribe, share it with some friends. Folks, that's how you show a little love to the creators. If you watch what we're doing every day, you should share it with at least one person you know. I mean, that's not really hard to watch, and there's a lot of you that watch this every day, and we always appreciate that. But show a little love back. Just share it with a friend. It also helps it move up the board. As well, so that way other people who have not necessarily checked out the show as of yet can also get a chance to take a watch, as YouTube will push us all down to the bottom because our name's not Mr. Beast. Also, this show brought to you by Outlier, the world's #1 sports betting app. Not only does it shop the best odds for you on every bet out there, it also is going to give you great insight and bets for all the bets that are out there. WNBA right now, prop-wise, by the way, Outlier's been smoking hot. Just a heads up on that one. They have been tremendous. 7-day free trial. You can find it in multiple spots on our TikTok channel page at the end of every episode on YouTube as well. Discord channel available, $50 per month. Links are going to be in the YouTube channel page and at the end of every episode in the comment section as well. Not only are you going to get all the bets early, you're also going to get bonus material we don't put out for the public. WNBA, Formula One, golf, UFC. We didn't have nothing on last Saturday's card, but there wasn't really much I didn't think to love on that card there itself. We were just playing to play rather than playing what we're supposed to. Also, college football and NFL football and college basketball, NBA basketball, all right around the corner. You're going to get all those sports from us on the Discord channel. Damn near 300 members, a lot of chatter going on there too. Plus you can get all the wagers. There's also another capper or two that throwing in bets as well. Plus all the players are giving up what they like as well. So if you like talking sports wagering, this is the best $50 entertainment per month you're going to spend. If you're wagering over $200 per month, and if you're watching the show, I almost guarantee you are. I highly recommend you get in there. The Discord links, like I said, YouTube channel page, and at the end of every episode on YouTube. We appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.